it. We are here at the first destination of our crazy vacation full of wonderful sights. I have my binoculars here because we are in the beautiful continent of Europe. There are so many things to see, so many things to go to and learn, right? So I want to immerse myself, and you guys as well, into the wonderful world of non-fiction books. So let's get started. One of my favorites here is the Lift a Flap collection, which we have colors and numbers and opposites, all sorts of different topics with a bunch of flaps to engage your children in whatever topic it is they're learning. It's done really uniquely with games and flaps, of course, and it's lots and lots of beautiful colors and engaging, beautiful images there for them to learn. If you want all there is to learn about colors, shapes, numbers, opposites, maybe this book is best for you. The All You Need to Know Before You Start School. This one is jam-packed full of topics for your little ones to learn everything that there is to know about going to school. It walks you through a little bit of what their day is like, as well as teaching them all those different topics that they're going to need to know before they get started. Great, great piece. Going a little bit older, you might want a math-based book. We have a lot of Lift the Flap books on math. This is simply the first math. We have a times tables one. We even have like a telling the time one. And they are, again, full of gorgeous games, flaps, and pictures for them to learn all there is to know about that math subject. We have a bunch of books in the Look Inside series. This is Look Inside Your Body, just as a comparison to the upcoming See Inside. But we also have ones like Look Inside an Airport and all sorts of different topics that you might enjoy. Simply put in the search engine, Look Inside. So these are great. They have little flaps here, as you can see, because Usborne Books More always wanted to make sure that you have chunked up information for your little ones instead of a big paragraph on a page to overwhelm your child. So we're going to give them just a little bit at a time so they're really engaged the whole time and learning bit by bit. So they learn what they want to learn, when they want to learn, and how much they want to learn at one given time. It's a great option for your kids for school. Here's the See Inside version. This is stepping it up a little bit in age. There's a few less flaps and a bit more information with the same sort of direction here as to what it goes inside the skeletal system, the muscular system, and there's breathing and things like that. So it's a great piece for your a little bit older children, but still chunked up information so they're not too overwhelmed either, because they still, of course, get overwhelmed by the big paragraphs as well. There's a lot in the See Inside series that's not, of course, just body-based. We have fun ones like How Things Work. This one is one of my favorite titles. It has all sorts of different things, movers and shakers. So you're looking inside how a crane might work. Here is Getting Going. So we're going to look inside this car engine, as you can see in here, and a bike, and here's even instruments like a piano or a trumpet. Here you're looking inside a fire engine to see what's going on in there. There's even some waterworks ones, some airplane and helicopter based ones. So it's super exciting and interesting, also with that chunked up pieces of lifting the flap. If your child wants to read a little bit about a subject, maybe they'd like the beginner series or the early beginners series. So I have one of each here for you. This is the beginners one here, which is just a bit of information with beautiful, colorful, real images of whatever topic they would like to learn. Gorgeous, gorgeous, with not too much info on the pages. If your child's not that advanced in reading, maybe they'd like the Young Beginner series. And there's all sorts of different topics, from weather and climate to a bunch of different animals. They're a great piece for your little one that has a targeted learning interest, such as bugs here or the penguins I showed you previously. One of my favorites that Usborne Books More has to offer is the Shine a Light series, a great, great piece for your little ones to get involved in learning. This is the At the Hospital book. It's one of our newer ones, and I'll show you an example here. What you do is you perhaps gift it with a flashlight, and then they look inside to see what is going on here. So it's the beginning of a busy day at the hospital. This woman has arrived at the reception desk. She is going to have a baby. Who is behind the desk? So you take your flashlight and you give it a shine in the back, and you can see this worker here behind the desk. So you get to kind of look through the picture and then turn the page and read a little bit about what you just saw. So that one's a little basic, but we have a lot more in here. Let me show you a pretty neat one. All right, so look at this one. Here's this girl kind of resting and sleepy, but what's behind the door? And we are going to look through and see all these workers in the operating room. Really cool. Turn the page, learn about what it's like in an operating room. This is a great piece for your little ones that may have an upcoming surgery, or maybe you're pregnant and you're going to deliver a baby. It's a really great piece for getting them comfortable with that hospital. A big book series is amazing. These are awesome. We have stars and planets. We have big machines and trucks and all sorts of fun ones in this title, even dinosaurs. And the great part about this piece is it is huge. They can lay it out on the floor and share it with their friends because it is 4 pages wide. It is awesome. It is engaging. It is exciting because they get to spread it all out along the floor and share it with people because it is just so big. And there's a few flaps along through here. I'll show you again. Great piece with just chunked up information, just not flapped, because you have this fun big fold out page for them to learn. Going a little bit older, if you've got some research to do for a school project, we have a couple different encyclopedias. This is a children's encyclopedia, and we have some even larger ones like the science, geography, and history ones. But these are internet linked. It's got a bunch of link codes right here. If you scan that, you're going to go online and see a bunch of more information on the topic that you see on the page. So this is a great piece to have in your home for those random questions that the children have, or also for researching for a school project. So these are great pieces for you in the nonfiction group. I hope you enjoyed Europe. Let's head on back to the page, and I've got another wonderful place for us to visit next.